Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Hi guys. Today I will solve another math Olympiad geometrical problem. Before starting the problem, please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon button. Here is the question. A rectangular piece of paper has 12 and 15 units. The corner is bent about as shown in the figure. Determine the area of the green triangle. You see here, this is the rectangular sheet, and the point A of the rectangular sheet is turned around in such a way that point A meets the DC at point E. And you see here the length of AF and the length of FE will be equal because this AF portion is turned around and that become FE. Now you see, you can write this AF will be equal to FE. Now AF will be equal to FE, and we suppose that that length is equal to H. Therefore, both lengths will be equal. Now we write it as F. Now you see here the length EB will be equal to AB because before turnaround, the position of EB was AB. Now we write it as EB will be equal to AB. And you see here the AB length is equal to DC length. Now we write the DC and DC equal to 15. Now therefore EB we write it as 15 unit, and next is we have to find the length of EC. Now we suppose that the length of EC equal to Y. Now you see here, this is the right angle triangle. BCE is the right angle triangle. In right angle triangle BCE, we can find the length EC. You see here the length of EC, we name it as Y. Therefore, we can find this length by using the Pythagoras theorem. In the Pythagoras theorem, the hypotenuse square will be equal to base square plus perpendicular square. Now you see here, this is the hypotenuse. Now we write it 15 square will be equal to the EC length, that's the Y, is the base. Now we suppose that that length is base, and the perpendicular, we suppose that BC is perpendicular. Now that's value will be 12, and we write it as 12 square. Now therefore we can write it as 15 square is 225, pi square plus 144. Now y square will be equal to 225 minus 144. That's answer will be equal to 81. Now y square will be equal to 81, and you see here the y will, we take the square root on both sides, we get y equal to 9. This length of EC is 9. Now you see here the length of ED will be, if y equal to 9, we write it as y equal to 9. Therefore, the remaining length of DE will be equal to, DE length will be equal to total length DC minus EC. Now you can write it as 15 minus y, and that is equal to 15 minus 9. This is equal to 6. Therefore, this length is equal to 6. Now we take the right angle triangle FDE. Now in this right angle triangle FDE, you see here this length is equal to 6, and DF length will be equal to, now FT length will be equal to AD, the total length AD minus AF. Now the length AD equal to BC, you see here, this length AD is equal to BC. Now BC minus AF is X. Now we can write BC equal to 12 minus X. Now you see here, this is the right angle triangle EDF. Now we make this triangle here EDF. Now this is the right angle triangle EDF. In this triangle, ED length is 6 and FT length is 12 minus X and EF length is equal to X because AF equal to FE, FE equal to X. We use the Pythagoras theorem again in this triangle FTE. In this Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse square equal to base square plus perpendicular square. Here is the hypotenuse is X square, base is 6. Now we write it as 6 square. Perpendicular is 12 minus X. That's equal to whole square. We can write it as X square equal to 36 plus 12 minus X whole square. That will be equal to 12 square minus 2 times of 12 into X plus X square. Now we use the identity A minus B whole square to find this value. Now A minus B whole square, that's identity is equal to A square minus 2 times of AB plus B square. Now we can write it as 36 as it is plus 12 square is 144 minus 24x plus x square, and that's equal to x square. Now we can write it as x square minus x square plus 24x equal to 36 plus 144 equal to 180. Now we can write it as 20 x square minus plus x square minus x square will be cancelled. Now we can write it as 24x equal to 180. Then x will be equal to 180 divided by 24. Now if we divide this fraction by 12, we get 15 over 2, and that will be the value of x. Now we have to find the area of this green triangle FEB. Now the area of triangle FEB, that will be equal to 1 over 2 base length multiplied by height. Now you see here this FE length is considered as base, then FB will be the height. Now FE length, we can write it as FE multiplied by BE. Now the length of FE, you see here, is X, and that X equal to 115 over 2. We write 1 over 2 multiply 15 over 2. This is the FE length. Now BE length, that's equal to 15. Now the value become 225 over 4. We can write it as 56 1 over 4, and this is the area of green triangle.